Arua Central Business Division Police is holding 3 people over a case of offensive communication, contrary to Section 25 of Computer Misuse Act. The 3 people who are in custody are Irishahad Abdul Aziz, locally known as LP Shadi. There is Musa Ofoiroth, also known as Badman Carlos. The 3rd one is called Atiku Robert, also known as Jerry. Irishahad Abdul Aziz, who is known as LP Shadi, is a musician. Then Musa Ofoiroth, also known as Badman Carlos, is a TikToker. Atiku Jerry is a radio presenter. It so happened that on 17th, last month, one called the Irishahad Abdul Aziz, also known as LP Shadi, had a video interview where he described women badly. He particularly described Lugbara women, actual women of Arua, that they are not nice. He claimed that one part of the women can be nice, but the other part can be very bad.
Me, I can admire girls, but most of these Arua girls, when I admire them, there's 1 or 2 things that is not right with them. I can admire you have nice face, the legs are funny. You can have nice legs, the nose is funny. You can have a good body, the stomach is that side. You're checking yourself to see what is wrong.
So that is how he was describing women in a video which was circulating on TikTok. So against that background and being 16 days of activism against digital gender-based violence, the Assistant Town Clerk, Arua City, by the names Mr. Angudubo Emmanuel, he particularly mentioned that video which was circulated by one called LP Shadi, describing women badly, and he warned him publicly that it was against the rights of women.
There's an artist here called LP Shadi. I've been watching his TikTok, and in that TikTok video, he's abusing women, that the women in Western Nile, in Arua, don't have nyas. I want to warn him, and I want him to desist from such violence. And I think we have noted this, and we are going to take different measures to ensure that we take actions against him. Or else he comes out publicly and he apologizes. Because we are not now in the era of where we think women are either useless, they do not contribute to our society.
So he actually warned him to desist from that kind of utterance on social media. However, on the 21st, after the warning by Assistant Town Clerk, on the 24th, the 3 who are currently in our custody decided to attack the Assistant Town Clerk upon his advice given to them that he was a mere civil servant, a poor civil servant with no capacity to talk about that, and they mentioned so many other offensive words against the town clerk.
You see the girl of Arua, their nose is big and their face is funny. You see the leg, the hand. tongue is funny. You see their mouth, their tongue is funny. So join any joy. Talu kula se ba vase Arua ganare. Talu kula ke Arua ganare ringozi. Ere ba vase paro indula bilia tilo kozino. Sumile de neli pisa de ru. Fe mazo mene elisa de mama me elisa de rorsi. Ijo elisa de ni jora piro mi family bera. Pero me adobe. Ijo piro ba family. Ijo piro ko ba family. Ijo be gura sasa ere boku ndele ko. Injo. Ajo. Afa ba lo ba opinion ijo ke ga ndondo. Adi jojua. Adi ngandre. Am opinion. Mera muso. O ijo jo ma ba zendre ko na ba ga mi opinion ene ngo. Aduga jojo ba. Mato ba adi ngaru. Adi ngoda odaba. Odaba ko. Ijo tan Clerk dale min mit ga ba kui. You are fear in Arua here, President Museveni, General Mohozi Kainerugaba, General Taban Amin, the son of former President of Uganda, Amin, his son, Director General Igwe Onole. Not you, me do the billions and example. Me tan Clerk my advice. Me chongba de bindu ndreko. So all about me woni me redo taxes gare. Me staff regare me media regare me as si miri. Andre Joe la news skima digun dorongoro Arua is visual pisa de polotaze mbara polotaze ko mbara badoko bawre le banga bazi choli pisako.
And on top of that, on 27th, one called Irshahad Abdul Aziz, also known as LP Shadi, went ahead to personally attack the assistant town clerk on social media, describing him on his personal issues, which were all offensive.
I've been quiet and people have been talking. Now it's time for me to talk. I also want to sound a warning, a very strong and powerful warning to these people talking about me, especially Simanya, the office of Simanya over assistant something town clerk. If you don't know the law, that is not my problem, because ignorance of the law is not an excuse. I need to tell you one. Secondly, if you don't know your job description, shut up your mouth, resign, and go home and dig, or go and relax with these bunches of girlfriends you have. Go and relax and entertain them. Do you understand? I'm sounding a warning to you. This should be the last time you poke your nose into matters that don't concern you. Do you understand? I never insulted anyone here. That's one. Not your mother, not your sister, not your funny girlfriends, no. I never. And this should be the last time you try to intimidate me. And no, this your intimidation is politically motivated. But you cannot handle me. I'm a brand and you are not. I'm a celebrity and you are not. You are a civil servant. Do your civil servant work in peace. I'm known, I'm listened, I'm known, listened, and loved across West Nile and some other parts of this country. Do you understand that? By now, the people at the city council should be concentrating and should be putting their energy into fixing the bad state of these roads in Arua, these potholes in the city.
So for that matter, the town clerk opened a case at Arua Central Business Division Police Station, and investigations kicked off. Accordingly, these three were arrested, detained. Their statements have been recorded, and of course police is continuing the investigations when investigations are done, their case file will be forwarded to resident state attorney for legal advice. And upon sanctioning of the case file, they will be produced in a court to answer to the offense of uttering offensive communication contrary to Section 25 of the Computer Misuse Act. So my piece of advice to the general public, particularly the youths who are misusing social media to abuse, to communicate offensive languages, that they should desist from that kind of thing. Otherwise, when you continue misusing the computer, TikTok, WhatsApp, maybe Facebook, to abuse other people, to utter words which annoy or emotionally torture other people, then you can be arrested and prosecuted before the law. It is a new thing which is developing to maybe ladies, young ladies out there who have been victims of this. They shouldn't ignore. You can still report to police. Investigations are done. Such people are tracked and arrested to face the law accordingly. So the victims should not die quietly.